Okay, hello there. I am making a video for my friend Melissa. I want to cover the Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns Mastery system and just kind of give her a rundown of how it works, what she can expect from the system, and all the different perks you can get from it. So to begin with the Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns Mastery system, the reason behind this system is that ArenaNet wanted to create some kind of progression for Guild Wars 2 players to enjoy after level 80. However, they didn't want to do what usual typical MMORPGs do and just raise the level cap. So Heart of Thorns doesn't increase the level cap to 85 or 90 or anything like that. What it does instead is it uses a combination of experience that is accrued from playing the game and something called Mastery points, which allows you to unlock these different tiers and tracks underneath the Mastery system. So to begin, how this works is there are two different types of masteries you can get. That's how many we have currently. ArenaNet has said that they are very interested in expanding this system later on, so we can probably look forward to other fun things in the future. But primarily for now, there are two different types. There's the Heart of Maguma Masteries, which you get from the Heart of Thorns expansion areas. There's four of them in total, 4 areas in total. And there's the Central Tyria Mastery track, which it's based in the core game of Guild Wars 2. And how this works is you earn hero points, or sorry, not hero points, mastery points, completely different. You earn mastery points by doing different things in each section of the game. You get Heart of Thorns, Heart of Maguma, mastery points by doing content in the new areas, and you get Central Tyria points by doing content in the core game. And how this works is every track has an experience bar. Once that bar is filled, you can then use your mastery points to unlock that ability. The reason ArenaNet has decided to do this is very intelligent, because if you had a situation where you would use, say, where you would unlock it first and then get the experience, well, if you run out of points, then any experience you get afterwards would be wasted. So what happens is, let's say you get to the track here, you don't have 3 mastery points. Well, what will happen is you can just, say, focus on a different one, and then that way you can kind of stack your experience points until you get the mastery points that are necessary. So the basic rundown is the Heart of Maguma mastery points. These ones are all about navigating the jungle. Some of them will give you access to different areas, some of them will let you speak to new vendors, some of them will let you use world objects to get around a little easier, to enhance your skills, things like that. In Central Tyria, they're divided into 3 different sections. You have Pat Commander, Legendary Crafting, and Fractal Attunement. Pat Commander, as you can see, I have 3 out of 5 unlocked so far. These give you little bonuses throughout the core game, and I think a lot of these expand into Heart of Thorns as well. These are pretty interesting. I'm not going to go over them into too many details. I just wanted to show you how this system works. And then you have the legendary crafting. That's to make precursors to make legendaries later on. Obviously, that's going to take a lot of time and money and effort to do, but that's an option if you want a guaranteed legendary over time. Fractal Attunement, I haven't really touched on this yet. I really want to get into fractals now that Heart of Thorns is out and this new system's in place. But these ones give you different, I think, abilities to use in the fractal system. And they let you access new vendors, I think. And they, like I said, I have not really looked into this too much. Now, I did want to touch on the mastery points specifically. For Heart of Maguma mastery points, like I said, you get those by playing the Heart of Thorns content. You get the mastery points, you can find them on the map, kind of like hero challenges. You can unlock them by progressing in your story. You can also unlock them by doing special little mini events, little mini games in Heart of Thorns called adventures. I might do a video on that later. I'll have you look it up on the wiki or something. As for Central Tyria mastery points, well, a lot of those are tied into a lot of your accomplishments and achievements throughout the game. Over here, you'll see that you have green mastery points and red mastery points. Green are for Heart of Thorns, and red mastery points are for Central Tyria. So for example, we have the general category on achievements, and we can just do something like hero, for example. We scroll down, and here is a story step in your personal story that you can do to gain a mastery point. There's all kinds of different ways to get these. They put a lot of effort into enabling players to really do what they want to do in the game in order to unlock these, so it's pretty cool. So for example, you can get them through collections, you can get them from doing certain world bosses, different accomplishments. As you can see here, this is part of the Triple Trouble encounter. This is the Tecatl encounter. You can get them by unlocking a certain amount of cultural skins. So there's really a whole lot of options as far as unlocking your Central Tyria mastery points are concerned. Something about the UI user interface I do want to mention is down here at the bottom. You'll notice that you have your mastery level, and that's an accumulation of all the masteries you have unlocked. So I've unlocked 17 points worth of masteries. Now each one has a different experience level. Obviously, earlier levels will have a lesser experience requirement than higher levels, and they also have lesser mastery requirements as well. Back to the UI real quick. Right here, like I said, it'll show your current mastery level, and it's also combined between these two. So I might have, I'm not really sure, I'm just kind of throwing this number out. I might have, say, 12 in Central Tyria, and I might have 5 in Heart of Maguma, something like that. Your experience bar here is just like it normally is, only it fills up for the mastery that you're currently training in. Currently, I'm training in Noblesse Oblique in the Central Tyria area, and it's only showing me this because I'm in Central Tyria currently. If I were to go into Heart of Maguma and say check the one I'm already working on in that expansion, it's not going to show up here on the bottom because I actually have to be in one of those maps for it to work properly. Now you can access this as you've seen through the hero panel. Very simple. You can also access it by going down here to your experience bar and just clicking on it. Or you can click, I guess it's the same thing, okay. Now when this bar fills up, there's not really a notification, I don't think. I think there's a notification in the first tutorial to learn Glider Mastery in the expansion. But what happens is once your bar fills up, you want to click here, and then you want to click here to unlock the ability. So otherwise what will happen is your experience will kind of run over, and it'll just pick a random random track from a different type of mastery. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how the mastery system works. Again, Melissa, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and I will be glad to help you. Thanks for watching.